Happy Monday. I hope you are doing good wherever you are, and of course, welcome back to Sophia Live. So, former Nandi Hills member of Parliament Alfred Keter is not believing that the arrest of the top energy officials is a move by President William Ruto to fight corruption. Keter is saying no, that is not the case. It is because the deal was about to go through without the blessings of Ruto. So Keter believes that the only way Ruto is acting this way is because these people were about to make a good deal without the hands of Ruto. So this is what Keter has just written on X. Mr. Outgoing President, you want us to believe that the reason you are fighting against the cartels in the oil industry is because you are against corruption? Please spare us the rhetoric. You only fight corruption that you are not involved in. One term is one term. Hashtag Ruto must go now. So, of course, this is Keter's latest message, directing it to Ruto because, and no, it's not Keter who is saying this alone. I've, of course, gone through many people. Many people are saying, nah. Hey, this man fighting corruption, then this is something new. If indeed that is into it, then this is something new. So Keter, just like others, don't believe that Ruto is fighting this corruption, because I'm seeing some Kenyans are claiming that the only reason these people are arrested is because they were about to, of course, make deal, was about to make this deal go through, and the man at the top was not aware, and once he was given a hint that there is something going on, he had to act. He had to remind them that I am the boss. When it comes to corruption, I am the boss, and you cannot do it without me. So Kenyans are like, nah, we don't believe that this man indeed is doing this for the sake of this country. Because if it was about fighting corruption, Aden Duale right now as we speak, angekuwa kwa office, and there's so many scandals that has happened in this country. If it is about fighting corruption, then right now as we speak, Aden Duale and CS Opio and I wanafaa wawe nyumbani. If indeed that Ruto is indeed fighting corruption, these two cabinet secretaries are not supposed to be still in office, but they are there. They are trying to kutupumbaza by going through our watu wadogo. So we want to see Aden Duale home, and we want to see Cabinet Secretary Energy CS Opio and I home. Once these people resign, wamefutwa, then we can now start. Now we can say, okay, now we are fighting corruption. But if these the big wigs are still there, then there is nothing you're telling us. You're just trying to make us believe that things are moving when it is not really moving. So corruption, of course, in our country is something that is eating this country. Is one of the things one of the menace we really have to fight against. Corruption is everywhere. Corruption is like drinking water in Kenya. We've reached a point that when a scandal comes out, or when something about corruption is being, of course, mentioned, Kenyans are not even moved anymore, because we are so used to this, and this is so dangerous. It is really so dangerous. We are not moved. We are not moved like, hey, there is this money stolen. Kenyans no longer get moved. It is just like we are so used to. It's like we get to that point that corruption is like, okay, the air we breathe. It's like the water we drink. Like it must happen. At some point, it must happen. So this is the level we are at the moment in terms of corruption and fighting corruption in our country, that we are so used to. We are so used to getting stories of billions of shillings being lost, billions of shillings, millions of shillings, coming up with fake projects, not finishing projects. So there is a lot. So let us see how this is going to. But I'm seeing on social media, people are calling out for the resignation of course, CS Opio and I, because it doesn't make sense for CS Opio and I to tell us that he was not aware of this. If indeed that he was not aware of this oil importation, then sincerely he is incompetent. If he's not aware, then he is incompetent. And if he is so aware, then there is a problem. So, looking at it at both ways, you can say that CS Opio and I, hakuna venye atajitetea. You really have to. But Mimi, I don't want CS and I to go before Aden Duale. No. Mimi, that 11 billion Shaska, it still pains me. Not even this oil scandal. The 11 billion Shah money, that still pains me to this day. I've done videos of course, wanting to see Aden Duale resign, but it seems that it is not going to happen. So these two people are not supposed to be there. If we have to be sincere with ourselves, if we really want to fight corruption in this country, these two people should not be there. And to make the matter worse, this is not the final scandal we are seeing in this country. I will not be surprised if in the next 4 weeks another scandal will come up. I will not be shocked, because at this point, these criminals, it's like they planned these things. Like they have planned these things to happen in sequence. Like the first quarter, we are going to have this scandal. It is going to happen. Then the second quarter, we are going to have this. So now it is oil. The next scandal, we are waiting for another one. We don't know which sector, but we know it is coming. It is coming, I am telling you. So this country is in a big mess. And that's why the 2027 election matters. And that's why the 2027 election is not about me and you and your tribe being bigger and your tribe having to do more votes and your tribe being to do on top of what. No. The 2027 election is not about all that. The 2027 election is about cleaning this mess. You see the mess we are witnessing right now? The 2027 election should clean this mess. And that's why we should not joke about it. That's why when we say go and get that voter's card, we know what it means. To the young people, to the generation after us. When you see us crying, don't think that it is just for the sake of it. No. We are asking you because we know the mess. We made the mess. We made it. Those of us who voted in 2022 made the very big mistake. That I think it will take, of course, years for us, of course, to recover from that. But we are saying all is not lost. So we are telling you, to the Gen Zs, the mistake we did, the mistakes we made in 2022, don't make that mistake again. Because look at our country right now. These people, the people we elect, don't know what to do. They don't know. They don't have an idea what they should do to create jobs, to have a working system. They don't know what to do. All they do is to loot and loot. They just want to be rich. That is just in their mind. Thinking about you, a Kenyan in hospital, a Kenyan, a student in school. No, it is none of their business. In fact, you sleeping, and it is none of their business. Your business going down, it is none of their business. You struggling to pay rent, it is none of their business. Their business is how much are they going to acquire before the years they were elected elapse. That is in their mind. That's why it's like they are in the race. They are in a race. Each one trying to see how much he can loot. It's like they are competing. This one is looting this, the other one is. That is what we are witnessing in our country right now. But we don't want that to happen again. Let's have this moment and let's end all this nonsense in 2027. It is possible. Well, the blunder happened. Now we cannot blame ourselves forever, but we can change things. The 2027 election and ballot revolution must happen. For this country to be safe, for the future, for us to witness a beautiful future in this country, we have to change these things. Let's this 2027 be a moment. It is a golden moment, a golden opportunity. Let's make good use of it. It is possible. I know they are running these narratives that they are going to steal election, that election doesn't matter. It matters. Nobody is going to steal anything. Nobody is going to steal anything. As long as you vote in the right path, nobody is going to steal anything. The margin is going to be so big. 80% of Kenyans are saying they are so tired. 80% is just not a number. These are millions of people. So how are they going to, of course, steal? Or nah, it is not going to happen. So Kenyans, despite what is happening in our country right now, let us vumilia for these 14 months, and then we make a political statement. Because that decision that you are going to make in 2027 will determine the future of this country. If you go make a blunder again, then it is over. It is over for you, and it is over for me. That is the truth. That is the reality. Let's not joke about our future. Let's not joke about it. So me, I want to see Cabinet Secretary Opiyo Wandayi resigning. That's what I want to see. If Ruto indeed is into fighting corruption, CS Wandayi must resign before the end of today. This is what Kenyans, of course, many voices, of course, Kenyans are saying. It must happen. If not, then stop pretending. Stop pretending. Now, me to end this video here for today. Thanks for watching. Of course, this is Sophia Live.